Welcome back to the Calisthenic Hub, guys. I got my boy Nicky all over here in the West Coast. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Nick, man, thank you for doing this again, Nicky. Appreciate
My
that.
pleasure, bro. My pleasure, man.
Yeah, man. So let's get straight to it, guys. Let's get to know a little bit more about Nicky from the West Coast Warriorz. So tell me, man, where you're from exactly? You're from California. How old are you, and what's your full name?
Okay, so my name is actually Nicholas Lyan, not lion like the animal, but it's Lyan, but people pronounce it lion here in America, so I'll take it because that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
I'm from Beirut, from Lebanon, but I moved to the United States in 2012. I lived in
gotcha.
Colorado for 4 years, and then in 2016, I think I moved to California, and I've been here ever since, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. California is a great place. I've been there once in my
Oh yeah,
life, and it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe from New York. Definitely
oh,
more relaxed.
oh yeah, bro. I mean, every place, having traveled a lot, I'll tell you, every place has its pros and cons. But
Yeah,
if
for
you're a
sure.
calisthenics athlete and you like to spend time outside, California is one of the best places in the world.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All that sunny weather and what have you.
Oh yeah.
Um, so Nikki, tell me more like how you started your calisthenic journey. What at what age did you start?
Okay. So basically for me, bro, I started when I was 23. I'll give you a little bit of backstory. I did not have really any formal training in sports. Like I played a little, I skated. That was the main thing I did growing up was I skateboarded from the ages of like 9 or 10 to the
Right.
age of 16. I was pretty into skating, but back then, like I told you, I lived in Lebanon, so there wasn't really any opportunity for skaters. I was getting pretty good, but I hit a wall when I was in high school. I was just like, bro, like I'm putting my shit on the line for skating a lot, and it doesn't seem like I'm gonna go anywhere with skating. And I don't know why, bro, but I always had this mentality that's like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it fully. And since I saw that like skating wasn't really going anywhere back then, like dude, Lebanon's not like here. Like there's no skate parks, there's nothing, and it's like you always gotta go skate street and shit, and it's hard. So
Yeah.
I kind of let that go. But that's I also that's right around the time where my life started taking a turn for I started doing like not the best choices in my life. I would say from the ages of 16 to 21 was a very weird period for me because I did a lot of bad decisions.
Yeah.
Not to blame anyone or anything, but it wasn't the easiest come up. Like my parents split up when I was young, and like I had to live with my mom, who was a single mom for a while. And I mean, I don't know, some people know how it goes, bro, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it was tough. From the ages of 16 to 21, I did a lot of dumb shit, as they would say. I got into trouble, I got into drugs and stuff like that. And it all ended. So I moved to the United States. Um, Actually, this is crazy because I've never ever told anyone like the story like this, but fuck it. Like if I'm gonna tell it to anyone, I'll tell it to you. So I moved to the States because I was in trouble where I lived with the law and shit. So I was like, dude, like my mom had like through my mom we got an American passport. Luckily,
Yeah.
well, I got a green card at first, then I got a passport.
Right.
But I moved to the States because I just wanted to like go to school and just stop fucking around. But I still had that mentality of getting in trouble and fucking around. So when I got here when I was 20 years old, I got into some trouble here and I got arrested. Like right before I turned 21, I got arrested in Colorado. And that's the moment that changed my life because I was like, bro, like you left, where you lived to get away from your problems, but you didn't really get away from them. Like you took them with
You
you
stick to
type
what you
shit.
were.
Yeah. And so when I was just, in trouble, like in that jail cell in Boulder County jail in Colorado, I was like, bro, like I have to change. Like I
Yeah.
can't, it's like, I don't know, dude. Once you see the inside of a jail, you're like, bro, like it could get a lot worse. It
Yeah.
could get a lot worse. Like you think it's bad, but it could get a lot worse. Like there's motherfuckers in there there's people in there that's like you know, th- like I was just in there for a few days, like a week or some shit like that. But
Right.
there's fools in there waiting to be sentenced and go to prison for years and years and years. So you're like,
Sure.
whoa, that's you kind of see a glimpse of where you could go, and you're like, nah. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And so that's kind of where it changed for me. And I was like, okay, like no more dumb shit, like no more drugs, like no more you know, anything like that, getting in trouble and stuff.
Try to
um
straighten up a bit.
exactly, bro. That was kind of, it's crazy, you know, in life, like sometimes the worst thing that ever happens to you is like you look back and you're like, damn, that's the best thing that ever happened to me, because
Yeah,
everything fucking changed then, you know.
for sure, for sure.
So I
Sometimes
mean,
we need to fall to our like furthest to our bottom
exactly.
to try to like really lift ourselves out of that state, whether it's mentally, physically, or whatever it is. Sometimes we need to go through that.
That's a fact.
Life trials, man. Life trials.
That's a fact, bro. I mean, you know, it's up to you, dude. And like that, I kind of started realizing, bro, that you know, I'm giving you a lot of backstory, but it's leading somewhere.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Like I said, this is your journey.
Hell
Let us
yeah.
know.
So I mean, like, you know, you realize that, like, damn, like I realized, I was like, damn, bro, I keep waiting for something to happen, for me to change,
Yeah.
and it's still something I struggle with to this day. It's like just having the foresight to be able to make changes and better your life
Right.
before something bad happens that forces you to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I kind of started to realize a lot of things about myself. That period was a good period for me. 21 to 22 was really just a very contemplative, like reflective year for me, because I was like, bro, like I lost a lot of years of my life. Like 17 to 21, like I don't really remember a lot of the, you know, and you know,
Yeah.
some people think it's funny and shit, and most of my teammates are kids, they're 21, so you know, they think it's all fun and games, but like today, bro, I'm 27 years old, and I'm like, damn, like there's 2-3 years of my life that I just do
Gone.
not remember. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gone, bro. I'm never getting those years back, you know.
Sure.
But the positive side of it is like, when that, you know, when I realized that, I was a man on a mission. I was like, bro, like I'm gonna do something with my life. I started like around 21, 22, that period, I got into fighting. And I was pretty serious into that. Like I was doing Muay Thai,
Okay.
and it kind of, that's kind of when I started realizing that sports, it fills that gap, you know, in your life, of like, because dude, it's so easy nowadays, bro, to just be a consumer, to just sit and just consume. You know, you watch shit, you listen to shit, um, and it creates a void in you as a
For
person
sure. For
if
sure.
you just consume and you don't produce.
Yeah.
And I was realizing that, and I was, you know, for years I had filled that void with like drugs and just dumb shit, you know.
Yeah. Just things to occupy your time.
Exactly. And I felt like, I don't know, I started realizing that the drug game, or whatever, there's some things that you do in life, bro, it's a zero sum game. It's like, yeah, like drugs, like they feel good on your body, or in your, you know, they feel good,
At that
but
period of time, right?
yeah, but they fuck you up. So it's like you get that plus of feeling good, but then you get that minus of fucking your body up, and then
Sure.
you just realize that at the end of the day, you're not going anywhere. You know,
Yeah.
it's just still zero. Like plus minus is zero. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's when I started to look at things differently, and I looked at sports, and I'm like, damn, like sports makes me feel good, and it's good for my body, and it like inspires my little brother and my cousins when they see me. It doesn't inspire them to do stupid shit, it inspires them to do sports.
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn, this is not a zero sum game. Like this is plus on plus on plus. So this is gains.
Yeah.
And I started to realize what the fuck gains were. You know, I was like, damn, like there's shit in life that's just all gains, you know? And that's kind of when I like pretty seriously realized that, like, okay, sports is kind of the place for me,
Okay.
in this life. And I was into fighting, you know, and stuff. And then I broke my leg. And that was kind of another like, you know, a thing that
A
kind of,
little road bump.
exactly, a road bump. I broke my leg. But, you know, after everything I had been through, like that was nothing. I was like, okay, like I'm going to come back from this.
Yeah.
And that's kind of right around the period where I found calisthenics. I was just like, honestly, bro, when I broke my leg, it was also a little bit of a hard time because I'm gonna touch a little bit on some stuff, but the medical system in the United States is kind of fucked up, bro. They
Oh,
like,
100%. It's a business.
yeah, it's a business, and they throw medicine at you like it's
Like
candy.
candy to a kid. Yep.
Exactly, bro.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've seen it, man. I've seen it firsthand, and it sucks. It sucks.
Exactly, bro. So like after I broke my leg, I had to get a surgery. So I have like 12 screws in my ankle. And the doctor just gave me a lot of pills, bro. And he was just like, take these. And at first after the surgery, the pain is insane. So you just take the pills. But after taking them for like 2 3 days, I remember like I mean, dude, I've been blessed with, I have an amazing girlfriend, bro, and she was by my side during that time.
Right.
But yeah, after I took the pills for like 2 or 3 days, I started to feel the drug thing that I used to have, when I was younger. And I
Yeah.
was like, dude, I can't do this, bro. I can't go down that road. And so I was like, dude, I'm not gonna take these pills. Like, I'm gonna find a way to live through this pain and like let my energy out and let my pain out without the pills. So I started going to the gym. Back then I was in school and my school had a gym, so I started going to the gym. Um, and it was cool, bro. I started liking it, liking doing like sets and reps and stuff like that. I wasn't really,
Weightlifting,
huh?
like weightlifting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at first weightlifting, just because when you first go in the gym, you see everybody
That's what.
weightlifting.
Yeah. That's
You're
what
like,
the fitness community kind of like guides us towards.
exactly, brother. So I was like, okay, I started doing that. It was pretty cool, but coming from a background of skating and like fighting, those are really high stimulus sports. So
Right.
it wasn't doing it for me, bro. Um, and then one day, bro, my one of my best friends, he was visiting me. It was right around the time I was getting my cast off, like my leg was getting better and shit.
Okay.
And he was like, check this out, bro. And he fucking hops up on a bar, or we were in a park, bro. He hops up on a bar and he does a muscle up. And that's when I was like, whoa, like that's actually sick, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and then I went up to the bar and I was like, oh, like if this fool can do it, I can do it. And I tried it, and I could not do that shit, bro. Yeah, I mean, bro.
Dude, I'm still struggling with the muscle up, bro. Still struggling. I want to first achieve it on the rings. It's probably harder than doing it on the bar, but I
Man.
figured if I could do it on the rings, I could do it on the bar.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, keep training that, bro. Train them both, bro.
Yeah,
You'll
for
you
sure.
you'll get that. But
Thanks, man. So
fucking
muscle up, huh? Muscle up. That
yeah, bro.
was that was what like your gateway into this, huh?
Yeah, that was when like all this like little fidgety energy that I had in me,
Yeah.
it just all like laser focused on this one thing, which I was like, bro, I'm gonna do that. Like, I'm no matter what it takes, I'm doing that. And so I tried, bro, and it was a test of my commitment,
Okay. Yeah.
because for 3 months, every single day I tried, and almost every single day I failed. You
That's
know,
how it is.
yeah, I tried and I failed, and I mean, dude, I don't know if you're familiar with skaters, but skaters are very hard headed. Like, I noticed now after being a calisthenics athlete for 4 years that like the philosophy of skaters is not the best for calisthenics, because skaters will keep trying something
Yeah.
till they literally can't walk away from it, just because that's kind of the nature of their sport.
Just keep at
and
it.
and yeah, and I took that mentality into calisthenics, and it kind of fucked me up the first 2 3 months. Like, bro, my elbows were inflamed. Like, I had like what you some people would call tendonitis or
Yeah,
whatever.
the elbow. What's it called? Golfer's elbow.
Yeah, that shit, bro.
Yo, that shit
Golfer,
is serious, bro.
bro. I had that, bro. Literally, like at some point during my journey of trying to get the muscle up, like I would get up and try it, bro, and I would literally go down on the ground like wanting to cry, bro, from the
Yeah,
pain.
man.
That shit fucking hurts, bro. But I
I feel
just
like sorry to cut you off, but I feel like any key areas like your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, like those key areas, if you get any pain, man, it's not good. It's not good.
yeah,
Not good at
it
all.
takes time to go away, bro, and it's different. It's not like muscle pain. It like
Yeah,
you really need to like figure it out, and it's conditioning, bro. I did
for
not
sure.
understand even like the concept of like conditioning your joints over time to be able to do something.
Yeah,
I thought if you fucking wanted it bad enough, like you could just do it.
yeah.
Uh, but anyway, I kept doing that for 2 to 3 months, and then just fucking scavenging the internet for every single tutorial I can find, every single video, and then eventually, just with time and persistence, it started to click. And then one day, bro, I don't know what I was doing, and I just did it.
It's happened.
Yeah, bro. And like you ever, you watch the movies with the choir sounds, they're like, oh,
Ah,
bro,
the
that's what
hallelujahs.
it felt like. Yeah, bro. I got up there and I literally instantly felt like a fucking superhero to myself. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
man.
fail, bro. You fail. So, like I had never done that in my life, bro. I had never failed that many times and not quit.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like that was kind of like how I discovered like the human superpower of like just persist.
determination and
Yeah, exactly,
persistence. Yeah,
exactly, bro. Determination, persistence. I like,
resilience, because it takes a certain resilience to just keep on going too. It's not just determination.
yeah, exactly. The action of that. I think going through the process of like wanting something and failing it and going back home sad, but waking up and trying again
Yeah.
over and over and over and then succeeding. It unlocked, I mean, saying it now, it sounds, whatever, but like it unlocked something in my mind, which was like,
Mhm.
dude, like
Mhm.
anything, you can do anything
Yeah,
if
bro.
you want it, bro, if you don't quit.
Yeah.
Because dude, for real, bro, a lot of nights I was like, damn, like I don't think I'm gonna get this, you know?
The journey is real. The grind be real, man. And as long as you stick to it and you stay consistent, which you kind of just showed us here through your experience in the muscle up, it's got you
Uh-huh.
can do it. You can do it. Also,
Exactly.
learning, like you said, you were educating yourself by going through, on YouTube and getting tutorials is really important to
Exactly.
avoid injuries. Yep.
So to elaborate on that second part, because that's a huge part, bro. After I got the muscle up, obviously like I sat down and I was like, all right, bro, like I can fucking do anything. So I'm gonna make a list of everything that I want to do and I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
And the list went planche, front lever, back lever, 360, and all the other stuff,
Right.
handstand and blah blah blah. And dude, I mean, I knew that I had the motivation, the determination to get it. What I lacked was the knowledge.
Yeah.
That's really where I kind of struggled because back then, bro, I lived in Colorado. Nobody did calisthenics, bro. Like literally, I would go train at a gymnastics gym. The gymnasts weren't really fucking with me, bro, because I wasn't a gymnast. Like every once in a while, one of them would talk to me, but it wasn't on some like, give me some, Anyway,
Yeah.
gym mentality is different, bro. It's like you go up to gymnasts, you're like, oh, I'm trying to learn a planche. They're like, bro, you have to do like 7 years of levels 1 through I don't know what the fuck they do,
One
bro.
through 100, I think it is. You're right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to learn a fucking planche, bro. But that's how us like calisthenics people think, bro.
Yeah. They have a different structure and different mindset for sure. For sure.
Exactly. And I'm not hating on them, bro. It's just a different philosophy.
Yep.
And I think I mean, dude, they're a lot more rounded than us. Like they do tumbling, they do a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
We basically just do high bar and statics.
Yeah.
But
Which we're gonna get that into the Olympics, and it's gonna be its own category called calisthenics or street workout. Let's do it.
bro, I'm gonna tell you right now some shit. Let me get back to that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I had an interview with someone from the Olympic Committee, bro, about calisthenics, bro. Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah, bro.
We're
I'll tell you
moving.
about
We're
that in a
moving.
bit.
We're moving.
But yeah, these so the way I feel like the way gymnasts look at it, bro, is like they look at it from the bottom up. They train every single part of your body before you attempt a skill. And
Hmm.
us is the other way around. It's like you attempt the skill over and over until your body's strong enough to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like we go from the top down and they go from the bottom up. So it's just a different way to attack it. And I'm sure that their way probably leads to less injuries, but it probably takes a lot more time and it's different, bro. Like we're impatient, bro. We're street, like we're freestyle, like we just try to like just try
Yeah.
it and try it and try it until we
Yeah.
get it type
Just
shit.
smashed our bodies through any means possible.
Exactly, bro. And I mean, arguably, like both methods have pros and cons to them. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. But
Yeah.
in terms of my journey, yeah, bro, I wasn't really getting anywhere. Like I was pushing myself, but it was kind of like the muscle up where it's like, dude, it took me 3 months, bro, to learn the muscle. I was strong enough to do the muscle up when I started, but it took me 3 months to learn it because I couldn't wrap my head around the technique, and I had to just try and fail and get hurt and stuff. So that's right around the time. It was like early 2017. It was like January 2017. I was like, bro, you know what? Like, I'm gonna take a trip out to California because everybody that I follow and look up to is in California. Like back then, the people I looked up to was like Tatted Strength, you know, a few of the WCO guys and stuff. And I just always saw that, like, back then it was either New York or California, like back 2016, 2017, maybe a little bit Miami. But for me, bro, it was, you know, the people that I admired the most was Cali. Excuse me. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna fly out to Cali for a week and see, you know, I'll go to the beach and see if I can meet anyone. And just, I was obsessed with calisthenics. I mean, you know, bro.
It's a passion. It's an obsession. We could talk about this all day. I mean, I think we live, breathe, eat calisthenics street workout, bro.
That's a fact, bro. You
Yeah,
know,
that's a fact, bro. We drink it too if we could.
facts.
I'll take it straight. But yeah, so you moved out to California, or you were looking to move out to California?
Not even, bro. I just went out on vacation. Honestly, at first I was like,
Okay.
bro, I'm gonna take a vacation out there. And literally, bro, I touched down in Cali. I was like, okay, I gotta go to Muscle Beach, and I gotta go to Tempest. Back then,
Okay.
Tempest was the big gym where I saw everybody training. So I went to Muscle Beach the first day. I did some stuff on the bars. I didn't really see anyone because I went during the week, like, you know, and I was like, oh, there's nobody here. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to Tempest. I went to Tempest that night, and literally, bro, I walked in. The first person I saw was Tatted Strength. And back then, like, for me, Tatted Strength would, like, you know, seeing a god, bro. Seeing that fool, I was like, whoa, bro. Like, you know, and instantly, bro, that fool just like dapped me up. He introduced himself and he was just like, yeah, come train with us.
Nice.
Literally straight up, bro. And that was my first encounter with someone from the freestyle calisthenics community, you know?
Right.
And bro, he just like literally welcomed me in, bro. He was like, within 2 minutes, he was like, yeah, bro, hop on the bar with us, train with us, hyping me up, giving me tips. And that's kind of how it went for the whole trip, bro. He was like, oh yeah, come to the beach on this day. This is when we have the meetups on Sundays in Venice, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, damn, okay. Like, this is sick. And within 1 week, I like unlocked my 360. I made hella gains on like handstand and stuff. And that's when I kind of started realizing in my head, I was like, okay, bro. So strength, like determination and motivation, like they'll get your ass off the couch to work out, but then they'll only get you so far without the right knowledge.
Absolutely.
That's when I kind of like my mind opened once again to the fact that like, okay, like strength and determination is one thing, and motivation, but then like knowledge is the other piece of the puzzle that gets you from point A to B in the most efficient way possible.
Efficient. That's the key term right there.
Exactly, bro. Efficiency, sustainability, long term, bro. Because dude, I lived a whole ass lifetime before calisthenics, and like by the time I was doing this shit, like I'm telling you right now, I was 24 years old, and I had a lot of doubts in my head, especially before I moved to Cali.
Right.
Bro, okay, like I don't know how far I can get in this game. Like everyone's young, like you know what I mean? Like I had insecurities, bro. I was like, yo, maybe I'm too old, maybe I'm too like my body is not the right body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like seeing the power and the impact, seeing the power and the impact that like the proper knowledge can have on your journey. Was kind of when I was like, okay, like no, like if I continue on this path and I learn from the right people and I surround myself with the right type of information,
right?
Because I had the motivation, bro. I was like, yeah, dude, I can make it like far in the game.
Yeah.
And really, bro, once I got back to Colorado, I just packed everything in my car. I had just graduated, so I packed all my stuff in my car and I moved to California. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That quick, huh? It just snapped. Like you knew it. You knew it at that moment that you had to go.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I would say one of the blessings of getting into this sport older than other people was like, dude, I knew myself, bro.
Okay.
I've done a lot of fuck shit. I've done good shit. I've done bad shit. I've sat with myself when I've
like you said, you had that year of reflection too. So
bro. Exactly. Like I've had to sit with myself and really understand my mind.
Right.
And so I knew, bro. I was like, bro, I'm not. excuse me. Before I, because everyone in life, bro, tells you like, oh, you gotta take the safe road. You know, the road where you get a job, stable income,
Right.
and then you do your hobbies on the side. But I feel like, bro, to be real with you, bro, I feel like, and I don't think I'm unique. I think everyone is like that if they allow themselves to be like that. But I feel like I was born to do something I love, not to do some shit that, is whatever, and then do what I love when I have a little bit of time. Like that just doesn't sound like,
Live a robotic life.
yeah, like that just doesn't sound like the shit for me, bro.
Right.
And
Right. I hear you.
I was like, before I settle for that safe route that everyone tells you to do, I'm gonna
Hmm.
give this a shot. Like I was 24, I was like, bro, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a real ass shot, and I'm gonna full ass it. I'm not gonna half ass it. And then if it doesn't work out for me in a few years, then okay, so be it, bro. I'll fucking get a job and shit. And so I moved to California. Um, and then, bro, the gains just went boom, just went up, bro.
I
Really,
mean, your handstand got better in a week after just getting there for vacation. You said you got learned a 360.
yeah,
That's great progress in like just a week. You know what I mean?
yeah, bro, yeah. Like I would say, surrounding yourself with the right information
Yeah.
is key. And bro, it didn't just come by just moving to California. Like I took classes, I took sessions with people that I admired back then. I took the WCO workshop, which I just started going to things that would teach. I started literally fucking chasing the knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
Like any knowledge I can get, I would. And it's not just being in Cali, bro. I started reaching out to people more on IG, because I understand, dude, a lot of people don't have the opportunity to come and be surrounded by a whole ass community. But dude, you'll be surprised. Like for me, bro, I wake up today every morning, and anyone who's asked me any tips, I answer. Like I got a bunch of fucking messages. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, 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 Nick. I was gonna just say, no, Nicky. I was gonna say that you definitely answered to people because before we actually established this broship, as I like to call it. Uh, you hit me up. I hit you up, and you replied out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like I started this project out of nothing. And you were like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm down for it. So that's for sure.
Yeah, because bro, I was shown that type of love.
Yeah,
Like, I would never be where I am today with this sport if people had not shown me this type of love. Literally, bro, people who I looked up to, who answered me, I will never forget that. And so that's why I like made it a thing with myself, bro. I was like, I mean, bro, a lot of people hit me up on on a lot of type of different topics, but the topics that I definitely reply to
yeah,
is tips. Young people or whatever, bro, young, old. If you're getting into calisthenics and you are looking for tips, I will fucking answer you.
for sure.
Uh, and so, because I did that, bro, I asked everyone for tips, and that's kind of how my progress just started going upwards. And then one of those days, bro, I met Thomas. I met Thomas at an open gym, Thomas Kurganov. You guys probably know who that is. If you don't and you do calisthenics, you should know who that is.
Just do a quick Google search. That's it.
Yeah.
You'll find them.
Um, but yeah, dude, I met my boy Thomas, and we just hit it off, bro. Like he was much young. Dude, Thomas is like 8 years younger than.
Yeah,
That fool was like instantly we're like, older and younger brother in terms of like, and it was crazy. We had this relationship where he was like my older brother in calisthenics, but I was his older brother in life. And we hit it off. Then I met Gavin, and back then it was just Thomas, Gavin, Cameron. It was just a few Westcoast Warriorz.
got it.
And we clicked instantly, bro. They pushed me to do my first comp in Venice Beach, which I was really nervous, and I failed terribly. It was bad. It was my first comp ever.
Man, I think the victory was that you actually went out and did it.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. I didn't. For me, I wasn't even like. If anything, that motivated me so much to do that comp. But yeah, those guys kind of like that we clicked. They kind of took me in, and our relationship just started to grow, and they asked me to join their team. And that's when that's kind of what led me to where I am today. We just kept doing our shit together, kept training, kept competing, started winning, started getting better, and everyone started getting opportunities. And yeah, dude, it's, I mean, I'm very grateful and very blessed to have had a group of people around me that genuinely just help each other succeed, you know?
Yeah,
And I feel like the whole calisthenics community is like that, honestly, bro.
absolutely.
And if someone's not like that, then pay them no mind, bro. Pay them no mind because, you know,
A
go
lot
ahead.
of us are exactly what you stated, helpful, supportive, inclusive. I found that out in my local area and also through this project. Like, what better way to support somebody than, just hear somebody out with a tip and sharing that love, and sharing that knowledge. That's the best way you can help anyone, man.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And I would say that like every once in a while you'll come across some people who aren't like that, but those are exceptions. And to be real, bro, like as you get deeper into calisthenics and you get bigger in calisthenics, you almost have a responsibility, bro, to welcome people in,
Yeah,
because the truth is like anyone trying to better their life, you know, deserves support, bro,
yeah,
because it's easy nowadays. It's easy to fall down the wrong path. It's easy to just consume or whatever the fuck it is that you do. And it's not easy to put yourself out there and to better your life. And so I personally, like, I feel a responsibility on myself, especially as I've grown older, to be an ambassador for this sport and welcome anyone in, because if you're trying to better yourself, bro, I'm right there. I got your back, bro. Whoever the fuck you are, dog.
yo, for sure, bro. And this sport does allow so much self development, man. Like, so much, not just in the physical aspect, but up here, also spiritually. Like, I found like just my energy, my aura is different as well, just towards people, towards events, towards things that normally back in the before this I would have reacted differently.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm more just all right, cool. If that happened, that happened. Like, and just where I'm getting towards. You know what I mean? Like, certain things don't phase me anymore as they used to, and I think that's just because I've grown more resilient, more, and I've also prioritized things differently too. Like, that's
Absolutely.
BS. That's BS. I'm gonna move forward to the positive things, the positive people, the things that are actually, gonna blossom into something beautiful, or what have you. You know what I mean? So it is as you stated.
I would say I absolutely, bro. I absolutely agree. I would say calisthenics is very interesting to. This is probably my favorite thing about calisthenics is how
Yeah.
uh of the lessons that you gain on your calisthenics journey
Hmm.
apply to your life.
Oh yeah.
Uh, you know what I mean? How uh, uh, you understand, like once you really get into calisthenics, bro, and you're chasing after your goals and you're actually reaching them, and you can see that over time, you start to understand the process of success and the process of failure, and that applies to every single aspect of life. And I would say that right there is one of the gems that you get from training, is just understanding the process, understanding what it means to set a goal, and then what it means to, well, first what it means to have a vision, and then what it means to set that vision as a concrete goal, and then what it means to set concrete steps that lead you to that goal, and then what it means to wake up every day and achieve every one of those steps.
The follow
And
through. Yeah.
exactly. And you start to see kind of the framework of like going from you being right here, right now, having an idea, to you achieving it, what it takes. And then, bro, you could do that with anything. Like, I'm literally today, like, I apply the same principles to like running, like starting a business, running a business, and creating like a YouTube channel or whatever, YouTube videos. Like, it's the same process as
Yeah.
like
Yep.
getting
Totally
a
agree.
branch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Everything there's a process to it. There's steps that you have to take to achieve a bigger outcome or achieve that goal. And I couldn't agree more, bro. Like, when you go through calisthenics and it becomes your discipline or your lifestyle rather, it definitely shows you that things just don't happen overnight. Especially things that you want to last, things that are actually things that you've earned for, right? Because
Yeah.
one, the fact that you work towards something and you earn it, once you accomplish it, that's such a gratifying feeling that nobody can take away from you. So that's one. Two, like you said, you learn the process of failure, which I like a lot, and the process of success. Because within the process of failure, you find success, right? Because you can fail so many times up until you don't.
Facts, bro.
You
There
only
is no
need one time to succeed.
Facts.
And that goes for anything. I mean, I think famous inventors, like same way. They failed a whole bunch of times until boom, light bulb came to be,
Facts.
or anything that nature. So same here, man. You don't wake up and planche. You don't wake up in 360.
Facts.
You just
And I
get to
would
that.
say, like, to add to that, bro, and this is something I'm working on right now. I work on all the time is changing your relationship with failure.
Okay.
And that really, like, I mean, I like to read a lot, bro. Recently, dude, I was never never a reader or anything like that, but recently, like, I just I'm inspired by certain athletes, bro, especially certain individuals in
Yeah.
general, but certain athletes, like, I mean, bro, the late great Black Mamba Kobe Bryant, bro, is a huge inspiration to me, and he was a man that, like, he was unlike a lot of other people because he was a man that would sacrifice most of everything for his performance.
Yeah. He was
And
much more than an athlete, though, in my opinion, too.
oh yeah,
Like
oh yeah,
just
dude, yeah, bro,
yeah.
like. So Kobe, bro, I learned a lot from Kobe, and just reading about him and watching his interviews, and his relationship to failure was very interesting, bro, because he embraced it so much. He embraced failure in a way that, like, failure wasn't failure anymore to him. It wasn't like what I think of as failure or we think of as failure. It was literally just a part of success. It was the way to success. And the faster you fail, essentially the faster you succeed. And so that's really interesting. And it's really, I mean, to get back to the present, that's something that in the present that, is I'm realizing right now, this is kind of what I'm working on, aside from all the external stuff, like starting a business, which I'll get to and stuff. But on the internal side, I feel like determination, I've kind of like, I feel like I'm confident in my determination.
Yeah.
Uh, and it's a self-fueling determination now because I'm on a journey that, like, literally, like, I'm always determined because I'm always achieving and setting goals forward. I would say that knowledge, uh, obviously you never have all the knowledge, but I kind of understand that you always have more to understand. And I would say now, right now, where I'm at on the internal side of things is just making it more efficient. Like we said at the beginning, making the whole process more efficient and trying to get from points A to points B in the most efficient, sustainable way possible, and also trying to teach that.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely a good ideology and a good way to view things, man. Absolutely. Like, get a better relationship, have a better relationship, or build a better relationship with failure because, as we stated, and as Colby's relationship states it, it's the way to success, and you gotta fail and to succeed. Obviously, if you succeed the first time, good for you. But most of us, we don't, like if I'm gonna compare this to a child, right? Like a baby when they're an infant, they just don't get up and walk. You gotta learn.
Yeah,
Gotta learn to, and it comes with all you falling down.
yeah,
You gotta
and
fall
you
down and get
see those
yourself back
babies,
up.
bro. They fall down, they get up. All they want to do is get up and fall down again, and
They
that's
did it,
fuck, bro.
and that's why they get it so fast. They're not scared to keep on going, and they're gonna, that's how life is, bro. We gotta keep on going through all the tribulations. Just keep on going.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
So, what's your like motivation now, man? You got so all these years, all these great inspirations in your life when you first started. All these things that you went through. What's your motivation now?
Um, I mean, that's a good question, bro. I feel like now, mo like I have motivation, because my motivation is no longer like to prove to myself necessarily something. Like I feel like that was kind of at the beginning, like I had a chip on my shoulder that, like, I had to prove to myself that I could do this or that. Today it's a mixture, bro. First of all, like, there's a lot of days where I don't have motivation, but what I do have now, thank God, is discipline. And that is what I fall back on when the motivation is not, because, bro, like, you can be hella motivated for a few weeks,
Yeah.
maybe a month. That's pushing it. Like hella motivated, like waking up every day fucking motivated. But the truth is, the long lasting secret sauce is discipline. That's really the one that will get you day in and day out for years
Yeah.
up doing something, is discipline. And like self discipline and self honor. Honestly, bro, like once you commit to something really and you're like,
Yeah.
yep, I'm doing this. And we talk about it, like we I like to equate it. I know we're called Westcoast Warriors, and at first it was just like a joke, but it is the way of the warrior, bro.
Yeah.
A warrior, as a warrior, you pick your path, and rain, sleet, snow, shine, whatever the fucking weather is, like you're walking that path, till you can't walk it anymore. And some days you're not motivated, but those are the days that, those are the day. Like, bro, no one sees those days except you. But trust me, bro, the warrior in you, if you quit or if you don't do what you're supposed to do on a day where you don't feel like doing it, the warrior in you sees it and he's lessened by it. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
like, because you see you, bro. And so it's more of a commitment to myself is one of the things that keeps me going. Obviously, like, bro, my teammates and the community in general motivates me. Like,
Yeah.
seeing people, like pushing the sport forward. I feel like for the longest time, I felt like I wanted to catch up to the sport. And then, because once you're caught up, you can start pushing the envelope a little further and doing
Sure.
things maybe that haven't been done or whatever. So that's kind of one of the things that motivates me. And maybe on a deeper level, bro, um, eventually being able to create a life
Hmm.
where you can provide for people in need or the people that you love, doing what I love. I feel like that's definitely something that has driven me since I was a kid. That's, everyone has like their purpose, bro.
Yeah.
Uh, if you look into it, I feel like everyone has a purpose inside of them that they need to fulfill. Or maybe that's just the meaning of life, is you create a purpose for yourself and you fulfill it.
For
But
sure.
that's definitely been my purpose since I was a kid, was like, I've always been told, and me along with a lot of people, especially where I come from, and I think maybe here is similar, but you grow up being told like, this is the path that you
Hmm.
should take. Like, this is the safe way. This is the way to
Go to
success or
school, get a
whatever.
career, etc.,
Exactly.
etc. Yeah.
And if you don't do that, you
Life
will
is
fail.
uncertain, and yeah, you're a failure, and yeah. Yep.
Exactly,
Deadbeat.
bro.
Hmm.
Exactly. And I feel like my why, like one of my biggest whys is to inspire other young or other people just in general, that no matter what you've been told,
Right.
there is a way to do what you love and be successful.
There you go.
Um, and that's definitely like at the bottom of everything. That's what drives me, because I feel like at this point, bro, I'll be 28 in less than a month.
Okay.
um and like 30 is not does not I'm way closer to 30 than I am 20. I'm closer to 30 than I am 25.
Yeah.
And so
Well,
I
welcome
mean,
to the third floor, sir.
yeah,
You're almost there. I'm already there, man.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I mean, you know the feeling, bro. It's, you see 30 like creeping up, and you're like, you start to question. I question, like, should I have, but at this point, bro, I can taste it. Like, thank God, bro. Sometimes in life, bro, there's doors you try to walk through and they're just shut. And then
Yeah.
there's doors you try to walk through and they're wide open. And that has been my calisthenics journey. Like, I thank God every day, bro, because I try to, every door I've tried to walk through calisthenics related has been
Yeah.
open.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing, bro. That's a
Yeah,
blessing.
bro. Yeah, and I feel like, sometimes you got to pick up on the cues. And I think, I feel like God has been telling me all this time that, like, this is a good path for you. And so
Yeah.
I've been walking down it, and at this point, bro, I'm there's
This
nowhere
this is
but
it. This is it.
Yeah, this is the one for
to
me.
the grave.
So what motivates me every day is just to get there, bro, to show other people, really to
Yeah,
inspire. I
yeah.
love I really, that's my favorite feeling, bro. Like I like, even now, dude, I'll be real with you, between the first interview we did a month or so
For
ago.
those, yeah, for those who know, there was a technical difficulty, so this is the remake.
Exactly. And I'm super glad we're remaking it, bro, because first of all, I'm at home, I'm not in my car, we get time to talk and stuff. And
Better setting, better setting.
exactly. And it's like the 2.0 one, because I've been update my mind's been updating ever since that day. But really, bro, like as I'm growing up a little bit now, I realize that competing is fun for me. Like
Sure.
competing, it was, I competed, bro, because I wanted to put myself out there
Yeah,
and show that, like, I don't just do this on Instagram. Like I don't just do this on video where you don't, I'll do this in front of you, dog. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
That's
This is
kind of
real life.
exactly, bro. That's kind of the reason why, because I've always admired that in athletes, and I always wanted to carry myself like somebody that I admire. So
Yeah,
that's why I competed. But competing is definitely not the driving force for me. Like
yeah,
winning a comp is cool, bro. I've won my fair share of comps. Like I got my fair share of trophies, but it's not what drives me. What really drives me is when I get messages from people or I meet someone and they're like, bro, like you inspired me to do
for
this.
sure, for sure. Nikki, what's your? If you can go back to when you were doing that muscle up, right? With that 2 month of training and that first muscle up ever, what's one piece of advice you would give yourself?
Uh Oof, it depends. Like on a macro level,
Just
I'd
one
be like,
piece of advice. Go ahead.
okay, hold on, that's tough. Because part of me wants to give myself technique advice, like, hey, bro, like maybe kick your legs a little bit like that, pick up some pain. Um, but like long run wise, I'd be like, bro, remember, like you got this. You got a lot more in you than you think you do. So look at it as a marathon, not as a race.
There you go.
You'll save yourself a lot of pain by just real, because dude, you might want to just run a race. Like some people might just want to do this for like a year or two and then drop it and do something else. But if you want to do this for a long time,
It's a
um
marathon.
yeah, exactly, it's a marathon. And live to fight another day. Like you don't have to die today, because if you die today, you won't be able to come back tomorrow. So um just live to fight another day, and over
Yeah.
time your capacity will just blow up.
For those listening, guys, if you're thinking about getting into calisthenics, as he said it, live to fight another day. Slowly but surely wins the race here, guys. And it's not a
Exactly.
race; it's a marathon. So
Exactly.
everybody goes at their own speed.
Exactly. The
Speaking of
the
speed, what are we looking at for the future? What's the what's
uh
what's what's the light years ahead
okay,
looking
so
like?
so there's a lot, bro. There's a lot on the horizon. So as I told you, like I feel like I might still compete here and there for fun.
Sure.
But I think my period of just being like uh just being a competitive
Yeah.
athlete might be kind of slowing down. And I'm actually really happy about it, because I'm like, my mind is expanding a lot right now. Um, Here's the thing, bro. When you compete, like I competed hardcore in
Okay.
the, from from the middle of 2018 to the beginning of 2020.
Sure.
That was my period. I gave myself a year and a half, and I was hardcore into comps, bro. Like I was training. And so if you're a competitive athlete, or if you are looking to be one, I'll tell you this: it is your main priority.
Yeah.
Everything else takes a back seat to the competitions, which is a wonderful thing if you're trying to put yourself out there and compete, whatever your goal is. Like, dude, for example, Thomas, that's my little brother, bro, and I coach him. We train together. I coach him. The whole team coaches him, but for me, I really look at him as like, I really give everything to Thomas in terms of coaching, because he's young, and he has the vision. He has that. He's like on that competitive road.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of his big driving factors.
Gotcha.
And you know, for me, bro, I there's a lot more than that. Like I like competing. It's fun as fuck.
Yeah.
But the sport itself needs to, like, bro, it's great that athletes compete. It's great that I gave a year and a half to comps. I gave a year and a half of my life to comps. I have about 6 trophies and 4 medals in my room
Yeah,
to go for it, and probably like $1,500 that I made from a year and a half, you know? So that's all fun and games when you're fucking 19 and 20 and you're living at your parents and shit. But when you're fucking, you know, in your late 20s and 30s, that's not gonna cut it, homie. And when you've said no to the safe route and the stable job, you gotta get it where you can. Like, you gotta pay your bills, you gotta pay your rent. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So the sport, it's amazing to me that kids and even myself have dedicated such time and passion to this sport, and
Yeah,
it's about damn time that they get their money's worth. You know what I'm saying?
facts, bro.
And
Facts.
for that to happen, that's kind of what I see, like, my purpose in this sport in the future is us, like you, me, is us. Like, we are the, no one's gonna take this sport and blow it up for us. We
Yeah.
have to blow it up.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know what I mean?
We gotta get that representation right and make sure we
Exactly.
organize and come together to lift this
Exactly.
sport and elevate it and make it
Exactly.
official, bro. And make it official. That's a great future, bro. Listen, if I can help you along the way, as ambassadors that we are for the sport, you know,
Exactly.
I'm all for it, bro. Because that's a beautiful vision to see. That, as you mentioned, you know, people give a lot of time and effort and like sweat, tears, blood, all types of stuff, man. You know, like your soul into this to get, as you mentioned, you know,
All of that, bro. All
not
of that.
trophies, but like when it comes down to the financial stability of someone's life, because
Uh-huh.
as you stated it, you know, bills got to get paid. Why is it
Exactly.
that a calisthenic athlete can't get a sponsorship or a check like a football
Exactly.
athlete, like anyone, any other professional sport, you know? And
Exactly,
listen,
bro.
if we got to get there, we got to get there. We're gonna get there. We're going
Yeah,
to get there.
exactly. We're taking it there, bro. That's
Yep.
it, bro. I'm not like, you know what I mean? For years, bro. I've been in this game like four years
Yeah.
and a couple months now, and like, I'm not waiting on anybody anymore. So to talk a bit more about the future, on a sport level, on a macro level, like, obviously we have our website, westcoastwarriors.com. We're building an online academy. Basically, I mean, we're just starting out. We just started with our planche course. It's out now. We're working on our 360 course and then our handstand course. But essentially, the long-term vision is to create an online academy that could take a person like who I was 4 years ago from
Right.
point zero to a person to further than where I am today. You know what I mean? That can
Yeah.
build you as a calisthenics athlete from anywhere you are in the world, because we realized that, like, I had to, bro, you don't have to move to California to get the knowledge anymore. You don't.
Yeah. Yeah. The internet helps
Exactly. And we
tremendously.
want, you know, kids in fucking from I don't know, Estonia and
There you
Latvia,
go.
Eastern European kids to Malaysian kids to South American kids. Like, we want to be able to give them everything that we have gotten through trial and error and experience just at their fingertips. You know what I mean? For an affordable price, bro. And so that's kind of one of the things that we got going on, is this westcoastwarriors.com academy. It's in the building, but yeah, that's one part. The second part for me, and this is the first time I'm ever announcing this because we've been keeping it on the hush hush. We're coming up with an event next year, hopefully COVID dependent. Obviously, fucking COVID's been screwing us
Yeah,
over.
for sure. For sure.
Um, but we're collaborating with the World Calisthenics Organization,
Nice.
because I see what they're doing. Like, I've competed in their comps. They're a fantastic organization. You know, a lot of people will have shit to say about their judging or whatever, but as an organization, they are a fantastic organization. They know how to take care of their athletes. They know how to run events. They know how to promote events, etc. So, but I feel like they've kind of hit a ceiling because at this point it's a one-man operation. Brendan, the guy who owns WCO, that dude is a fucking gem.
Shout out to Brendan.
Shout out to Brendan. If bro, get Brendan on the show.
So I'm working on getting him on the show.
Uh,
So and I haven't reached out to him yet because I'm trying to figure out how to get to him, because like
Yeah.
it's I want to make sure when I come in here with all my cards. Like, yo, it's what I've done
If you
so
want,
far.
if you want, bro, I can tell him. So I can be like, yo, my boy can,
Yeah,
uh, my boy has like a sick ass interview show, and yeah, dude, for sure, bro.
yeah,
Just
man,
we'll talk about that in the messages,
for
but
sure, for sure.
um, so basically, bro, I see Brendan. Like Brendan, he took us out to Dubai, bro, last year,
Yeah,
almost a year ago, dude, and that shit was life changing for a lot of us, like Thomas and me and Gavin, bro, and all the athletes there, just to
I
be,
could imagine.
taken out overseas in a hotel for a week, doing all activities and having a serious event with a press conference and weigh-ins. And like I see Brendan's vision. The
That's
thing
what we
about
need. That's what we
exactly
need.
is he needs a team. He's pretty much a one-man show at this point. And the dude's he's 50. He just turned 50. So he was kind of on the edge where it's like, bro, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep doing this on my own. And that's where I came in. We had a long conversation a few days ago, and I was like, bro, like we have the motivation, we have the hype, we have the team, we have the social media, like we're growing on Insta, YouTube, etc. Like let's collab, bro, because we have a vision also for a fucking huge ass event
Yeah,
that could change the game for us and eventually get us into places like the X Games or the Olympics or whatever it is, because that's kind of how you prove your concept. Like on a
hmm
on a business level, you have to prove that your event draws people, draws eyes, draws sponsors, draws etc. So
yeah,
um I'm just gonna keep it on the low, but that's kind of the second thing for the future is I'll say,
nice,
without sounding too cocky, the biggest event in the history of street workout live pay-per-view.
nice, bro. That's
I'm gonna leave it at
dope.
that.
Can't wait to hear more, see more about it, man.
Yeah, no, you and I, bro, we'll talk more about that, bro, because I would love to have you involved in something like that, bro.
Oh fuck
Yeah.
yes, yo, bro. This is what I'm talking about, man. Let's keep growing. Let's keep growing the community and get the sport out there, bro. That's what's up, bro.
So that's for the future. And then I'll say on a personal note,
Sure.
uh I don't know right now. I don't have any comps on the horizon because there aren't any comps on the horizon. But I will say, like, on a personal level, I'm not going anywhere, bro. I'm training harder and harder and harder, trying to get these gains.
Bro, your
I
planche
just
is clean, bro.
thank you, brother. Thank you, bro. And yeah, I mean, personally, like, I'm training to just keep getting better. But in my mind, my priorities right now are just growing calisthenics, bro, because I don't see any point in just keeping on competing. Um, if the competing is not gonna grow itself, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and I don't think any of these kids, like, I love my teammates and I love everyone in the sport, but most of everyone in the sport is a kid, bro. And like it's us, bro. It's us. It's the ones that are a little bit older that maybe need to just push this further. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man. Listen, it's and this is the first step. It's like you said in early in the interview, right? We have to set a goal, have a vision, set a goal, set the steps, follow through. We're already there, man. We're already there, bro. Yo, I'm excited, so bro. Oh, really quick, lightning round. Something new I added. Something new I added. All
Okay,
right,
let's
lightning
go.
round. Cool. What's your favorite exercise? Skill.
Planche.
All right. What's your least favorite skill?
Back lever,
All right. Daytime or nighttime training?
daytime,
All right. Beach or park?
beach,
And motivation, discipline, or purpose? Which one helped you the most?
discipline,
There you go. There you go, guys. Discipline, beach all the time. My boy Nicky.
daytime.
Yo, and daytime at the beach. Always great vibes.
Don't really care. Don't really care for back levers, and I love planches.
There we go. And he loves planches. Yo, bro, your planche is clean, bro. Your planche is
Thank you, my
clean.
brother. Thank you, bro. I work on it a lot, bro.
Bro, shout yourself out, man. Let us know where we can follow you and stuff, and the journey.
Nicky Makes on Instagram, NICKY.MAKES. YouTube, Westcoast Warriorz with a Z at the end. So yeah, that's our YouTube. We work hard on it. We upload twice a week regularly. Yeah, our website is Westcoast Warriorz with a Z.com. We got our planche course on there, a bunch of free videos, bunch of free workout videos, bunch of free tutorials. We got our merch on there. So yeah, I mean, you can find us pretty much anywhere if you search Westcoast Warriorz with a Z. on all social media. Shouts out to you, bro. If you guys are watching this interview right now and you are not subscribed to the Calisthenics Hub, just scroll down, click that subscribe button, and watch this man's videos. Okay.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Well, guys, you heard him. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment what you guys think about what's going on in the community. Who do you want me to interview? Let me know that too. And it's really important. It could be anybody. I want to tell everyone's journey, everyone's story, and this is how we get the publicity out there, guys. Reach out to me at the Calisthenic Hub on Instagram, or reach out to my personal Instagram at Jeff_Calisthenics. I'm waiting to hear your story so we can share it out here and let the world know how great we are.
That's a fact.
Bro, much love, man. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Guys, we'll be sure to put the link in the description so you can go ahead and follow and show some love to the West Coast Warriors and my boy, Nicky, man.